Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Movies Off the Shelf. I'm Paul.
I'm Stephen.
And today, with the Nolan hype and the Odyssey hype and everything else, and by the time this video gets released and you've seen the video, Odyssey is old news. I'm just saying, because hopefully by the time you watch this video, you will have seen our Stranger Things episode. And if you haven't, you like Stranger Things, a link will be down below so you can go back or just jump on the channel and have a look. So we thought we'd talk about Hollywood's golden boy at the moment. At the recording of this video, we have not seen The Odyssey, none of us. But tomorrow as a release, The Odyssey will just be released. So by the time this video come out, we'll have seen The Odyssey, and we will do probably The Odyssey in a separate video at some point down the line once it's on all the hype and the dust is settled on it. But so if you've clicked this video to see when we're talking about The Odyssey, this is the disclaimer. We know that the title of this video is called The Odyssey of Nolan because we thought we would talk about Nolan's work. Yeah. And it's been a while since we've actually talked about a director. Like, we've done Tarantino and we talked about anybody else. Well, we've done David Lynch.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So that's actually been a while since we've done a director. So we thought, why not do Nolan?
Yeah.
So the way we're going to break this up, into segments. We're going to be talking about his early work. There's a couple of movies at this present time I have not seen. One of them I own, I haven't seen. Obviously I haven't seen The Odyssey, so we can't really talk about that. And I have not seen Insomnia, which I don't own, because it's never been released here in the UK on Blu Ray or 4K. But the ones I do have, there's only one of them I haven't seen, but none of us, I don't think, have seen it.
Yep.
So what we'll do is we'll talk about his earlier work that I do have. We'll talk about the Dark Knight trilogy as a trilogy. So we'll talk about them separately, and we'll talk about his singular movies leading up to the Odyssey that he's done since then. So right away, we'll talk about two movies we have here. This is, now, I've seen one of them, and you've not seen any of them.
No, I've not seen them, so
this
I'll be
is
listening to you.
This is The Following, and this is his first movie. It's actually a short movie, a low budget movie, but it's really, really good. It's like 1 hour and 10 minutes, and this only got released in the UK through a company called 101 Films, and I think you can still get it, but I don't think you can get the sort of limited edition release. You can still get it just comes with, doesn't come with a booklet or anything like that, it just comes with the standard release that you get inside here. Yeah. So, yeah, it's such a good movie. I don't want to talk about it too much or go into details about it, but if you have not seen it, I will highly recommend that to check out. If you're a big Christopher Nolan fan, you want to check it out.
So does it seem like a Christopher Nolan film? Like when you're watching it, do you see elements of other films in it?
Not really, because Christopher Nolan hadn't put his stamp on
anything yet. He hadn't put his,
know who he was. He's not really... Yeah. He never really did. Like now you can kind of get, Christopher Nolan. Even now it's kind of hard to... Well, is it really hard to do? A lot of people want to work with him now, and yeah, he was just very different. He was just starting out. It's a very B film.
Is there any actors in it that stayed with him?
No.
Nope. That low budget.
I remember, in fact, I don't even remember much of it. Not that it was a bad film. Yeah. I've only seen it once and was trying to find my foot in it. And it's more of a TV movie rather than it is a movie. Yeah, it's more made for TV than it is.
Ah, right. Yeah.
But it was just a starting ground.
He was getting a start, foot in the door.
So that's The Following. The second one I really can't talk about. I wish I could talk about. And we don't have Insomnia here, so Insomnia would probably be... Well, I don't know when Insomnia came out, but I don't know if this came first or Somnia.
Not sure.
I think this came first, and then it was Insomnia. Yeah. This is Memento, and this is the same company, 101 Films, but this is more of a steelbook release with all the swag, which I still haven't actually dived into. Yeah. I'm not a big steelbook person, but if this is the only way of getting it, you can. But I think they did eventually release a standard release of this. But again, I wish I could talk about it. All I know is Guy Pearce is in it. and it's hard to talk about a film when you've not seen it.
Yeah, when you've not seen it.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I've
So
not seen it
you're
either.
kind of going blind here.
Yeah.
And a lot of you will probably be like, what are you talking about? How have you not seen Memento? Well, I just haven't gotten around yet.
Yeah.
And but I do own it. So at some point, I guess I will.
It's
watch it.
definitely a well-regarded film.
Yeah.
It's amazing that early on in his career.
Yeah.
Like if it's his second film, you're talking about becoming quite highly regarded after a second film.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually what I'm actually looking forward to.
Yeah.
So I might actually get a chance to watch this tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Before Odyssey.
Before Odyssey. It's only like 113 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's
This is before he started making long films.
Yeah. Before I started doing the 3 hours epics. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. So, Memento, eh?
Yeah. So I've seen Insomnia.
Yeah, we can talk about Insomnia. You tell me what you think about it.
I remember it was that interesting idea of, it's the idea of Al Pacino going to hunt down Robin Williams. And I remember Robin Williams being really good in it. He's this kind of like, it's different for Robin Williams. It's like a kind of mysterious, like you don't see him very often, lurking in the background type character. Sort of thing. So it's different for him. I mean, especially somebody with his massive personality.
Yeah.
To be playing a character that is in the shadows all the time. But it's good that way, and then it's got the interesting idea about it. It's up in Alaska, so it's daylight, day and night, sort of thing. So there's a lot of good kind of in jokes about that, about Al Pacino trying to adjust to, 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's like the sun's shining.
Yeah.
Right, sort of thing. And so it's worth seeing. It's definitely
Robin
worth
Williams
seeing.
good in it because he's pretty much good in anything.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he's really good. But he's different, as I say. I mean, I've never seen. So it's funny to say it's probably like this, but I've never seen 1 hour photo. But from the clips I've seen of it, it's very similar to that. It's that type of character. He's quite understated.
I can't highly recommend that enough.
Yeah.
Strange
film
film.
for Robin Williams, but it's almost the same type of role.
It's a very strange film.
Yeah.
But I liked it.
Yeah. So he's a similar character in this, that kind of unusual, quiet, serious person. Yeah. So that's it, isn't this? Yeah. So it's definitely worth seeing.
I will.
100%.
As soon as it comes out in Blu-ray or 4K, I'll be right on it.
You on it?
So I think we've got to talk about the trilogy that came next. I know that he done Batman and Batman Begins, and then he done the Prestige. But all these singular movies like the Prestige and all that, we will talk about them all together. But the Dark Knight trilogy has to be talked about. That trilogy as a whole, and.
So it's funny. I was thinking just there, like about how you think about the Dark Knight trilogy will be depending what age you are.
Yeah.
Because I remember before it, like, so people now just take for granted that Batman's like a cool character. That he's, if it's a Batman movie, it's probably going to be good. I mean, when I never really seen Batman Begins, I think that's how little was thought of Batman. Like, I think I had to avoided it when it came out. I was like, oh, not another. Because for us, right, so for everybody now, like my daughter, like that's how they know Batman is Dark Knight trilogy. But for us, it was like, the George Clooney film and all. Like, I don't go anywhere without my Batman credit card. And
that was the last film.
So I had to avoid Batman Begins. And I remember Dark Knight came out and my pal was talking about it and we were playing football and stuff. I remember slagging him and stuff. He was saying like, "Oh, it's amazing," and I was going like, "Oh, Batman," and get teasing over it. And then I went to see it, and it completely. So you have to give Christopher Nolan that credit that he completely changed the image of Batman.
Yeah, but you know what? As well, I mean, okay, I was the same. I was in the exact same thought as you.
Yeah.
But we came up in an era where, when we were growing up, and we were your daughter's age and that, right?
Yeah.
We were looking at film. We came up with Batman.
Yeah.
Right? 1980. It was called Batman 1989 now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it was just called Batman.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? We got Batman Returns.
Yeah.
We got Batman Forever.
Yeah.
And then we got Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Right? Now you got to remember that Batman and Robin came out in 1998.
Yeah.
Right? 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, and 2005.
That's when Batman Begins comes out.
Batman Begins.
So was it? Yeah.
But you got to remember.
So even though there was a gap that long,
it
was still, your image of Batman was still shaped by the 90s.
But you knew what. So yeah, you were still shaped with that, and the title Batman Begins.
Yeah.
You were looking at it as Batman Returns, Batman Forever. There was always something underneath Batman.
Yeah, yeah.
So right away, my brain's thinking, oh, here's a sequel to after Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Here's some kind of other director coming in with
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So you're thinking, also you got to remember what didn't really help it for me. I know it was the next year. It wasn't. They were also showing you, at that year in 2005, they were showing you a teaser for Superman Returns. Which actually was based off of the Christopher Reeve
universe.
Right. So I'm going the exact same way. So that didn't help it.
No.
You know what I mean? That didn't help. Not that it just didn't help because you're thinking, well, here's Batman, and they're trying to do some kind of, you know what I mean? They're trying to fix it. You know?
Yeah, true.
And of course, that's not what happened.
No.
But I'll give you a little piece of advice. I didn't see Batman Begins in the theatre.
I never saw it until after Dark Knight. I actually saw Dark Knight first, and then I went back and watched Batman Begins.
I was the same, but
that's how little was thought of it. It was almost like a bloody art film. But nobody cared about Batman Begins.
I was the same to an extent. I did see Batman Begins because my friend Andrew, he had the DVD and he was telling me, look, Paul, no, he was giving me this, like, I know what you're thinking. You have to look beyond. This is not what you're thinking. Right? And he gave me the DVD. Now, me still not being interested in it, I stuck it on. I wasn't 100% following it. I wasn't really.
You weren't very invested in it.
Yeah, because I hadn't. You know, you need to be sunk into that movie. Christopher Nolan's movies are jumping all over the place. Right?
100%.
And you've got to be Christopher Nolan's switch. You have to have a switch in your brain. And I was still young, and I was like, nah, I don't know. It's alright, I suppose. It's better than Robin. And you know, to the extent, I don't dislike Robin. I still find it kind of campy.
It's a certain type of film.
Yeah,
but that's good for what it does. I mean, when I was at whenever I was off school and I was sent to my dad's work to be looked after, I would sit watching Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Over a teach. I've probably seen that about 1,000 times.
It's campy, but it's trying to be a 90s campy version.
Yeah,
the 60s version, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So I went to the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Because everybody's ranting and raving about it. That was the one you saw the poster. You saw the poster everywhere. You saw the Joker on everything.
Yeah.
You know that.
It just caught fire.
Aye, and I was like, I need to go see this.
Yeah.
Right. Even though I
but honestly, I went in thinking it was going to be terrible.
Yeah. I was the same. And woo.
Yeah. You thought, right, okay, that isn't what I thought it was going to be.
There was a time when 2008 came, right, and then 2009 came. I got my first Blu-ray. My first Blu-ray player was the Dark Knight and a PlayStation 3.
Wow.
Right? And there was a time, because I was just introduced, I got my first Blu-ray, which was the Dark Knight, right? And I didn't know what Blu-ray was. I was just kind of, and I didn't know I was going to go down this rabbit hole of collecting Blu-rays. I just had DVDs, and I see as soon as I stuck that in, and how crystal clear, and how the sound was so, I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Right? And so then I started buying a few more Blu-rays of older films to see if it was just the Dark Knight. No. It was the Blu-ray.
Yeah,
it was a big improvement, right?
So that's interesting. That's what started doing that.
But I remember going to the pictures to see the Dark Knight.
So I saw it at the IMAX. It was the first. I think it was the first film I ever saw at the IMAX.
What did you think?
Oh, it was amazing. I always remember. So the bit I remember was, because I'd never been to IMAX before, I'm sure of it. And the two things I remember was, one, see the scene where it goes over the river.
Yeah.
It's like the camera goes like this and it follows the river. Like that, the snake and river through Coffin. And I actually felt like motion sickness.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I actually motion sickness. And then the other bit was, and this wasn't the same in the cinema, you had to see this in the IMAX to experience this, is see the bit where he's like testing a weapon.
Yeah. And
it shoots, it's like a block, and it goes when he's like a bullet hole in the block.
Yeah.
That is so loud in the IMAX. And Michael Caine makes a joke about it. He goes like, he takes like the earphones off and goes, is that loud enough? Or something. And it's in the cinema that doesn't work as well because it's not loud. To see in the IMAX like that makes you jump out your chair. Like, honestly.
That was my first experience to an IMAX as well, especially because he didn't use IMAX for the full film.
Did he not?
No, he
just certain scenes.
If you watch the Blu-ray of it, you can see where the screen kind of, it's got the letterbox almost effect, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
and it just suddenly goes like this.
And it all of a sudden
like the chase. He definitely used IMAX for the chase, didn't he?
Yeah, he used it for the scenes that I can tell you. Used it for that I can tell you off the top of my head is the bank.
Opening, the bank robbery. That's a brilliant opening.
Remember, he was actually showing you that at cinemas before.
Yeah, you watched the opening to it. Yeah.
So
and he did the same with Dark Knight, the Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, with
they showed you the first
plane.
1 minute or whatever. Yeah, we're introducing Bane.
So he did the bank robbery scene, and then the next time you see the IMAX scene is, I can't remember if it's the shooting of Commissioner Gordon.
Oh, right.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he used it again for the bit where the Joker's sort of running amok in the town. You know, where
Batman's chasing him on his motorbike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm not quite sure if it's the same for it might not be for the party scene. I'm not 100%. I need to watch it. But I know the bit where they're running through Chicago, you know, for golfing basically. That whole sequence with the helicopter.
Yeah.
That whole long...
Remember, he makes the lorry tip over. Yeah.
Right. I remember seeing that in the pictures, like sunk down.
It was incredible.
Right.
The other thing that film did for me was it made me fall in love with Maggie Gyllenhaal. Oh my God. Honestly, I was in love with her after that. I went and seen Crazy Heart and all that after
it.
Just because of Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Down that rabbit hole,
And yeah, she's not the same woman as the first film, eh?
No.
She replaced, who was the Batman Begins one?
That was, what's her name? Is it Rachel somebody?
Did Tom Cruise not ask her not to be in it or something like that?
Tom Cruise.
He ruined it for her.
I think there was I'm not quite sure, but...
Somebody made a joke about Scientology or something.
No, it was, I'm sure it was Christian Bale. They asked him, like, how did you play Patrick Bateman?
Oh, that's what it is.
And he was like...
he said about that interview and Oprah Winfrey.
I just watched an interview with Tom Cruise
and Oprah Winfrey.
Dead behind the eyes.
Yeah.
And that is why...
Yeah, she was like, don't be in that.
I bet you that caused an argument.
Yeah,
I bet you that was a household. Tom Cruise flipping tables or whatever.
Yeah.
But...
well, her loss, and it brought the world Maggie Gyllenhaal, so it all worked out.
Yeah. I don't know who got the better of that. And then, of course, we've got Dark Knight Rises. So here's the Dark Knight trilogy on 4K. Now, I've owned this on Blu-ray. I had the Blu-ray. I had two of them. Batman Begins and the Dark Knight in individual Blu-rays.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought the Blu-ray Collector's Trilogy. And then I got this.
So what did you think of Dark Knight Rises?
Now, here's where we'll... So, Batman Begins. I went and revisited it after The Dark Knight. Again. And went, yeah, this is a really good movie.
Yeah.
Right? It is a good movie. I didn't fully appreciate it the first time like we were talking about it
earlier.
Yeah. When I watched it after The Dark Knight and seen how it all matches up. Yeah. The Dark Knight, my favourite comic book movie.
Yeah.
And it's very hard because I love Batman. 1989.
Yeah. And you do actually, to be fair, you've always been a big fan of that with Jack Nicholson.
And it's very hard for me to kind of just slide this in front of it.
Yeah.
But I'd say the two of them, in my opinion, are equal.
What one would you put first?
Well, to be fair, because I saw Batman 1989 first, and I do like the Jack Nicholson Joker, I do like that.
You've put it in the head of it?
Yeah,
it's
dead gothic, it's more comic booky. I like Michael Keaton's Batman.
Yeah.
There's not, you know, I mean, it's hard to really say that, you know, it's not as if it came along and just
went, wow. It's probably more truer to Batman.
Yeah, it's just... Now, here comes to The Dark Knight Rises. A lot of people have issues with this movie, right?
I think he had a lot to deal with.
Yes.
Like, he drew a whole film with the Joker in it, and then that all went wrong.
And you can see they didn't want to touch Heath Ledger. They didn't want to recast.
So he had a lot of challenges. And then the build up to it, I mean, it was so... People were waiting for it for years. And the excitement was...
And because he went off to do Inception.
Yeah.
So there was a gap.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be honest with you. For what he had to do, and how he had to do it, and what he had to come up with, I love it.
I think it's good as well. I mean, it does have its flaws, but I thought, you know, Tom Hardy is absolutely incredible. And people, like, everybody talks about the Joker, but Bane is up there with the Joker.
Yeah,
like, he's so good.
Fight scene inside in the underground.
That's
so
he breaks
cool.
His back and all that. It's so
and do you know
good.
what I love about this trilogy? There's something I love about this trilogy that maybe a lot of people didn't pick up on. Have you seen Heat?
Yes.
You do realise that Heat is Christopher Nolan's favourite film?
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Do you remember the scenes in Heat where you just, for some reason, you just saw like it was all landscape, cityscape?
Yeah.
It would always cut to like just a building for some reason.
Yeah.
He done a lot of that in The Dark Knight.
Yeah, it's true. He did. The music,
it just shows you a building.
score.
When it just after some scenes happened, it'll just cut to like this panning over the city or something like that, and then it cuts to something which is cool. A wee wink to he did some of that in Batman Begins, just a very little, right?
Yeah.
But if you watch Batman Begins to the Dark Knight Rises, right? Where I'm going with this is, do you remember how like in Batman Begins there was that whole island thing situation about them being over there and the water supply, and so you saw the kind of grimy city of Gotham.
The
grimy part of Gotham, right?
Yeah.
In Dark Knight, in the Dark Knight, we don't revisit that.
No,
we're almost,
it's quite shiny Chicago summer
we're almost
days.
dead centre in the city where it's all kicking off.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight Rises is very different. We're seeing the underground, underbelly of it all, right? So what I like about it, he doesn't trip over the same streets twice.
It's very different
stylistic. This is where the Joker had the car chase, or none of that.
No,
he's always taking different parts of Gotham. Yeah, and that's what I love about it. Like it's not trekking over the same ground.
True. Never thought that, but you're right.
It's something minor that I just the more I love these films, but I love that fight scene at the end, the whole war scene and war.
And he's so funny, Bane. He's just hilarious. I love his voice and everything.
Yeah.
His wee one-liners are brilliant.
But do you remember?
I never realised this joke at the time. It was my friend after it. We were talking about the film, and the joke he loves is when she says, what does she say to him now? At the end where Batman's dying, and she's like, she essentially tells Batman that she's going to leave him to like burn.
Yeah.
So the flames will burn you or something, or you'll be burnt up. And then Bane, she walks away, and Bane's like, I'm not waiting for this. So he goes to kill him, and he goes, you'll have to imagine the flames. So good.
You just have to imagine the fire.
Oh, it's brilliant. I love it.
Remember, like, it's just, I think Christopher Nolan's just got this in him, right? Because, like, I remember we were all ready to pounce on his voice.
Yeah.
Because we hadn't heard it.
Yeah.
I remember, like, as soon, like, let's...
So that's one of the first clips he released was... I think this is what caused trouble, was one of the first clips he released as a teaser. I'm sure of it, was the American football thing.
Yeah.
And apparently the line's improvised. When, remember, Bane standing in the kind of tunnel at the American football game, and the wee boy's singing the national anthem, and he goes, lovely voice.
Yeah.
Or something like that. That was like the first clip you saw Bane released. And apart from the opening. Like, you saw the opening, and then the other one was him going, lovely voice.
No, I liked about it had this kind of weird, if you listen to it my ear caught it was like a very... weird Sean Connery almost that
kind of rhythmic
the Sean Connery kind of deep recorded kind of almost. That's what I liked about it. So what would you say the trilogy is your favourite?
Probably the middle one.
Dark Knight.
But I do like Dark Knight Rises. I defend that. I defend that hell.
Yeah, I do. Favourite scene in the Dark Knight?
It's a real good question. Probably the chase through the city. That's that physical. In fact, they physically had that motorbike.
Yeah,
I think they actually made that motorbike.
And I like the wheel.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And then when it goes round.
And the one-liners, honestly, so many good one-liners. Like, see when he goes into the alleyway and he disappears, and the guy's like, "We got that rat trapped" or something.
Oh, that's in the Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, is that the Rises? And he says, and he says his rat or something trapped.
Yeah, and it goes...
And then you see the helicopter up and he goes, you got the wrong animal, sir. And so the other thing, me and my friend pick up on stupid things. The funniest things in the Dark Knight Rises and Dark Knight is there's these extras that like steal the show.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's a bit where he says, where they're like protesting about Batman.
Yeah.
Remember when Harvey stands up and says he's Batman?
Yeah.
So in the build up to the press conference, there's this one guy in the background goes, no more dead cops. He's like, things are worse than ever. So it's your voice in the background. That's just funny.
No more dead cops.
Yeah, things are worse than ever. It's brilliant. The extras in it steal the show.
Yeah, and you forget, like, one of the extras is actually, I forget his name, but he's big now in like Ant-Man and...
Oh, really?
What's his name? He did that film, the devil film. Remember about the wee girl and what was it called? What was it? Interviewing with the Devil or something like that. What was that film where he's on the talk show and the wee girl?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Saturday night, isn't it like Friday night with the devil or something like that?
Something like
Late night with the devil. Yeah.
So
that, I didn't know that.
That's him in The Dark Knight.
Wow.
Because he's the Joker's sort of... he's the one who gets thought he shot Gordon and they catch him.
Oh, yeah. And he's like, what are you going to learn from some mental patient or something?
He doesn't say anything. That's
him. Wow.
So...
there is just so many good lines. And the other one I'm thinking of as well is...
Logan!
And Dark Knight Rises, and he goes... the motorbike comes in front of the police car.
Yeah.
And he pushes me, is this your fat pussy? He like grabs his belt and he's like, buckle up, you're in for it tonight. This young guy. There's a chase. This is brilliant. The lines are absolutely amazing.
Batman Begins, because we haven't talked about that much. I like I like that bit where the guys they talk about the one lines where the guy gets caught and he pulls the guy up from eating his sandwich or his hot dog. What he's like that. I didn't do it. Swear to God. He's like, swear to me. Brings him back down. Brings him back
so
up.
Good. Honestly, there's so many one-liners. It's brilliant. It really is. It's funny, and it's like comic relief almost. You know what I mean? Unintentionally. It's just so good.
It's just so good. Like, just that whole bit where, like, I even like Scarecrow. You know,
Scarecrow's good.
Not to forget, he's actually on all three.
Yeah. That's true. He's the only person that appears in all three films. Yeah. Well, apart from Christian Bale and all that, but
the only villain though.
The only villain. True.
Of course, you've got like Liam Neeson. You know what I mean?
So the only stupid bit, the two scenes I always thought let it down, was one where it's like that Robin just knows who he is.
Yeah.
Like he's just like, oh, you come into the orphanage one day and you have something in your eyes, and it's like, so he's worked out who Batman is.
Yeah.
Because he met him for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then the other one is when he said, it's a good scene, it's a beautiful line. It's just a bit silly when he says to Gary Oldman, who we've not even spoke about. Gary Oldman's amazing.
Yeah.
He's so good in both of them. But he says to Gary Oldman at the end when he reveals who he is, and he says, like, you know, sometimes all you need is all you have to do sometimes is put a coat on somebody and give him reassurance. And then he like flies away and he's like, Bruce, as if he remembers 30 years ago when he put a jacket on a wee boy.
It could have been anybody.
It could have been anybody, exactly.
That's not to say that Dark Knight Rises doesn't have
it's a beautiful scene though.
Yeah. Dark Knight Rises doesn't have its faults. I mean, like the whole police being underground for 30 days.
Yeah, there's a lot of faults.
It's 3 months or whatever.
It
has a wee bit of right. And I'm not big on the whole what's her name? She's lying there and she's like, we will avenge what's left. Yeah. And it's just the eyes, you know, like
yeah, and it's just a lot of faults.
But I do like it. I mean, the Bane thing is what makes the film stand out.
Bane's really Anne Hathaway's good as well.
Yeah, do you know, I had my...
Catwoman's really good.
I had my problems with Anne Hathaway for a while because I didn't think she was that great of an actress, but that's just me. But the more that I'm watching other films that she's in, and
she was good in that though. Did you? So when you watched it right away, did you not think she was great?
She was good, yeah, but she just came off of a Princess Diaries and that kind of thing.
So I thought she was good. I did like her.
Yeah.
Her introduction to him is brilliant as well when he shoots the arrow and stuff like that in his house. And he's like, no, you're not allowed. What is something the safe? You're not allowed that or something. She's like, oh, you can't break. It's an unbreakable safe. And she's like, nobody told me.
Yeah. But I've actually came around on her, so I'm actually looking forward to seeing her in The Odyssey.
Oh, I didn't know that. She's in The Odyssey.
Yeah, she's in The Odyssey.
Wow. Is Tom Hardy in it?
No, he's not in it, but Tom Holland's in it.
Ah, right.
And so
I thought he would put Tom Hardy in it and then put a mask over him again. Dunkirk.
So that's the Dark Knight trilogy, which we could be talking about this. We could do a whole episode on this. We could have its own episode. So it's the Dark Knight trilogy. So what we'll do is we'll talk about the individual releases leading up to the Odyssey. So because of after Batman Begins, or was it before Batman Begins? I never can quite remember. Oh, it must be about after Batman Begins. Yeah, after Batman Begins. We got The Prestige, which we talked about.
Yeah, you showed me a trailer earlier. I haven't seen it.
You hadn't seen it?
No.
It's worth a watch.
Yeah. It's
a really good movie. I'm not going to talk. We're not going to talk about it too much, but I've seen it once or twice.
Yeah.
I think it was only once I've seen it, but I really, really enjoyed it.
I'm interested to see that kind of dynamic again of Michael Caine and Christian Bale.
It's definitely worth a revisit.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you're going through a Christopher Nolan phase and you've seen all the latest ones to death, it's definitely worth going back and revisiting it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? because Christopher Nolan's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, yeah.
You remember, he just came off of Batman.
Yeah.
So you still have Michael Caine. You've got obviously Christian Bale, and of course Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
So yeah,
mm-hmm.
really worth. Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
She's in it.
Wow.
So yeah,
check that out.
The next one though we will spend a wee bit of time talking about, because I remember where I was when this came out. It was the summer of 2000 the end of the summer. Well, not the end of the summer, middle of summer 2010.
Mm-hmm.
I was walking through the town with my Irish cousin Adam, and he wanted to go to pictures to see it. I remember he was like, "I want to go see. We're going to go to that big Cineworld." And for some reason, I was like, "Oh, I don't feel like going to the cinema." I can't remember why. I don't think I had enough money to go, for whatever reason. But he was like, "No, I really want to go and see this movie," and it was Inception.
Yeah.
Now,
did you go and see it?
I never went and seen it.
Right.
But I did see it later on, and I really regret not going to the pictures to see it.
You never saw it in the pictures?
No.
Jeez.
Did you?
So, yeah.
What did you think it?
Oh, it was amazing. I thought it was brilliant right away. As soon as I saw it, I thought this is a great film.
I'm not going to... there's one disclaimer. I'm not going to really dive too deep in it, but I like her in this movie, and it's Ellen Page.
Right.
I really like Ellen Page in this movie.
I forgot she's in it. Aye, that's right, she is.
Actually, I feel so sorry for her, because what she's done to herself, I don't know, like her career in this, if she'd been, her career would have took off.
Yeah.
I mean, all of a sudden she was in a Nolan film for Juno.
Yeah. Juno was a great film,
yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden she's going in a Nolan film. She would have made it so.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, I know she's in The Odyssey, which is a whole different...
He's in The Odyssey.
Well, if we keep talking about that, well...
Yeah.
It's a whole different rabbit hole. I actually feel... it's sad, but I'm not talking about it because it'll put people...
Maybe Odyssey will be the comeback. Possibly. I don't know.
I don't know if you became a woman again.
Anyway,
Inception. Leonardo DiCaprio is brilliant.
Yeah.
And like I said, Ellen Page is brilliant. And obviously, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's brilliant. And Tom Hardy's brilliant.
It's interesting how many similar people he used, eh?
Cillian Murphy.
Yep.
Oh, Michael Caine again.
Yep.
And most of the cast that's in this goes on to do Dark Knight Rises.
I was going to say that, yeah.
It's almost like
everyone.
By the way, guys, I've got this little Batman project coming
up.
And I could
do well in this, and you can come in.
I could use you. You know what I mean?
True.
And this is before we saw Doctor Strange do all this thing with the buildings and all that. This was the first time we ever saw that.
Yeah. So,
can you tell me about your where you were when you first saw it? And
I just remember going to the cinema to see it. Yeah, just with a group of people, and it was brilliant. I just thought it was amazing. Yeah, I thought it was really, really good. I enjoyed it. I like his next one that you're going to talk about better.
Yeah,
but that's a good film though.
Yeah. So,
but as you say, it's a summer blockbuster. He kind of became a summer blockbuster guy.
I remember 2010, and yeah, I should have just went. I should have just said, you know what?
Have you seen it in the cinema since?
No, I've not.
Oh, you should have told me. It's been in Odeon for about the last 2 weeks. Now it's gone again. Yeah, because The Odyssey's coming out.
Interstellar.
Yeah, I like this one better. I thought this was a remarkable film.
Yes. Let's talk about Interstellar.
And that was really that thing me up on a pedestal, Matthew McConaughey. That really put me on a pedestal.
So this came out roughly about the time he was bringing out. He had a couple of films out. Did you know? He had Dallas Buyers Club or something.
I thought Dallas Buyers Club came after that. I'm sure it came after.
Was it?
And he won the Oscar for that. So I'm sure he was in that, and then he was in Dallas Buyers Club, and then he won the Oscar.
Wolf of Wall Street he had that wee cameo.
Yeah.
Even though I wouldn't say Wolf of Wall Street, he's there for 15 minutes in the movie and you never see him again. But yeah.
It's a remarkable film. It's an ambitious film. I suppose all these films at that time, because Inception's ambitious as well. He kind of kept making ambitious films.
Well, if you think about
different ideas,
if you think about Christopher Nolan's work, he's kind of like Spielberg in a sense, where he's never made the same. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Of course, he done a comic book trilogy.
Yeah,
he's done I don't know what you would call Inception.
I don't know. A kind of mind mystery type film.
space movie, Space Odyssey type film. He done what do you call it? Like biopics. Yes, Oppenheimer. A war film.
Yeah. Be interesting to hear from him.
And then fantasy,
what he gets inspired by or where he digs out of. Do you know what I mean?
I've watched a few videos of him, and I'll be honest with you. What I like about Christopher Nolan, I like his physical media.
Yeah, he does bang the drum for that.
In fact, that's one of the reasons why if you look at all his movies, mostly they're all Warner Brothers titles.
Ah, right.
And the only reason when he left Oppenheimer, Oppenheimer was his last Warner Brothers. This is a Universal picture.
Oh, right, I see.
Odyssey.
Right.
And the only reason he left Warner Bros. Because he supported Warner Bros. For such a long time is because they were going to stop physical media.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's actually what. So Universal do physical media?
Universal and some other companies. But
wow.
they were behind, like, totally trying to erase, like,
Well, good on him. He's a man of principle.
He was like, no, because they were wanting his films to go on to Netflix, and he was like, no happening. No happening. My films are made for
cinema and DVD release.
So, but yeah, what's your favourite scene or favourite movie?
I like the idea of, see when he's travelling through the dimensions and it looks like it's like a lift shaft. I like that because I thought it's just
very Space Odyssey, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very Space Odyssey and very trying something ambitious. Like, I respect somebody who tries something ambitious.
Yeah. It's a very good movie.
Yeah.
And I think it will, in the future, in the years to come, if movies are still the big thing, if it's not TikTok videos have taken over, or AI
will be remembered as a space classic.
Yeah. If robots having to take over, AI is not taking over the world by then, I think it'll be...
What for you is a standout scene?
I like the whole... when they get back to the ship, like they've been on that planet for a while, and they get back to the ship, and he's aged like 10 years.
Yeah, the time difference.
Yeah, I like the whole like wormhole scene and all that.
Yeah,
I like the whole, even the bit that I like the whole bookcase bit at the end. I really do like that whole.
Yeah,
right.
But it's become such a good meme.
The bit I like at the end is when he just like looks out and just see, like, spoiler alert,
yeah,
when you see like the guy hitting the baseball bat, and it's like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey's brilliant as always, Anne Hathaway's really good in this movie, and Michael Caine and Jessica Chastain's really good.
That's good performances from all.
So yeah,
well directed.
Interstellar,
one of his best directed, I would say.
Yeah. Now we're going to talk about a film where you probably know more than me because I've only watched it once. But this is
I can't watch it once to be fair as well. Once is enough.
From his blockbusters though, this is actually really short.
Yeah.
This is an hour and a half.
Wow.
Not like
what it felt like 2 hours. 2 hours and a half.
What do you think of Dunkirk?
Oh, that's what I've already said. Dunkirk I thought was okay. I mean, I didn't love it. Again, I've only watched the one, so his interesting idea with that was almost to kind of make a film as a continuous shot, wasn't it? So that was an interesting idea to see that.
But this is only 106 minutes.
Because there's only so long you can do that for.
Yeah.
You couldn't make a 3-hour film as if it's in one shot.
And I get it. You don't want to spend like 3 hours on this film because it's not a great subject and it's more and more.
Yeah.
It's like how many times? I mean, Schindler's List is a brilliant movie.
Yeah, but how many times have you watched it?
Every 10 years I come back to it. You know what I mean?
But as I say, with the style of it, the fact that it's all one continuous shot, it looks like that's a difficult film to make. I wonder if you asked him if that was his most difficult, would he say yes?
Where were you? Do you remember when you first came to this movie?
I came to it quite late because I remember I saw it in the cinema, but it was kind of towards the end of it being in the cinema because I remember I like Odyssey, like I'm looking forward to Odyssey in a way, but part of me is just like, I want to see like a historical drama again.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like that. I was in that kind of headspace when that came out, but I saw it towards the end of its cinema run.
Well, the good thing about Nolan, he's not making films every year.
No, that's true.
He's making one every 4 years or something. So you forget that when you go away from one movie when all the hype dies down.
Yeah.
And you start to like another one starts to come, you're just, because he's not making films every year or so, you're kind of like, oh man, I'm out to see this.
Yeah.
But it is Nolan, and I want to give him the credit. So yeah, I really like Dunkirk.
Yeah.
I like Tom Hardy in it.
His heroic bit at the end.
Cillian Murphy in it, isn't he?
Is he? I can't remember.
I think so. Kenneth Branagh's in it. Brilliant film.
That's good. Yeah.
Let's see. We have got a lot of good. He is in it. Kenneth Branagh, isn't it?
Yeah. And Michael Caine's in it.
Yeah, that's probably the last.
Did you know that he put Michael Caine in it? His voice.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't wanting to act in it, so there's a moment where it's like a radio announcement and it's Michael Caine's voice.
This will be his last then.
So you wonder if, when you're saying Michael Caine's not in Odyssey, I wonder if he will be.
Well, I can't remember him being.
We'll have to listen out for his voice in the background.
I can't remember him being in the next two films we're going to talk about. So let's talk about.
Oh yeah, true, Tenet.
This.
Yes, this is what I thought you were going to talk about. I didn't enjoy this much.
I don't think a lot of people did. The sound. I like Robert Pattinson in it.
I still didn't like him that much. He didn't
I just think
over me.
The sound was weird.
Yeah.
And Christopher Nolan's trying to talk about how, like, no, that was actually meant to be what? So we can't hear the dialogue. The
Yes, that was deliberate.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
that was an accident, and you just don't want to go and hit the tools to go and fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people in the same ballpark with this. But you know something? I'll give this film its due. I reckon if we sort of like put it to the side 10, 20 years from now, come back to it, probably.
Yeah, it had interesting elements to it. Like the whole going in the door and coming out the door at the same time, stuff and crossing over was interesting. But the problem is the lead man. Like, you need a good lead man. Like, you're talking about Christian Bale, Matthew McConaughey, DiCaprio, like, they've all been good as lead men. He didn't deliver at all. He wasn't. I don't think he was good enough for that level of film.
Yeah. Not as good as his dad, anyway.
No, exactly. 100% he wasn't.
But I did like sorry, I'm being blank. What did I say? I did like Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. Okay.
Robert Pattinson's. He's actually came and shown his worthy.
Yeah.
Like Robert Pattinson.
He's made some good movies, The Lighthouse and things like that.
Batman.
Really good.
Really good Batman.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought, you know what I mean?
I know, true.
The Lighthouse. He's in The Odyssey. In fact, he's got like 3 films this year or something. He did that film, The Drama. I still haven't seen.
I saw that at his wedding. That was really good.
Is it good?
Yeah. The drama was really good. And did he not make the one about the? I've not seen this, but the one about the guy who gets killed all the time.
Yeah, Mickey 17.
Yeah, Mickey 17. I've not seen that, but I've heard it's okay.
I didn't hate that film. Claire didn't like it.
Yeah.
It's dead dystopian.
Is it?
It's not your average. But it's. Do you know what it reminded me of? Do you ever see that film? What's it called? Snowpiercer.
No.
About the train.
No.
It kind of reminded me of that, where it's like, it's not colourful, it's a very dirty and depressing world.
Right.
And everybody's in it for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, apart from him, obviously.
Yeah.
But anyway, Tenet, yeah, I'll need
That's what it is.
Yeah, I'll need to revisit it, because it's probably an underrated epic.
Yeah.
Spectacular. And we're just...
You might like it when you go back.
And we'll talk, last but not least, before the big release of The Odyssey, is the last film before The Odyssey, and that is Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was a return to form. I liked it.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Cillian Murphy was brilliant in it as well. When you talk about a lead man, he was a very, very, very good lead man in it.
And then this came out at the same time as Barbie, so there was that whole Barbenheimer.
So that got it a kind of cultural standing.
Yeah, Barbenheimer.
Kind of cultural moment.
But Cillian Murphy was good in it. Who else was in it?
Robert Downey Jr. was in a different role.
Emily Blunt was even good in it.
Yeah.
They were all really good, wasn't it?
Yeah. I thought it was a return to
So when did you first come to see?
I saw it right away.
Did you get pictures?
Yeah. As soon as it came out, pretty much.
Yeah. Remember you thought that you would get this bomb was going to be so amazing.
Yeah.
In IMAX.
They kept building up how loud is it going to be.
And it was done.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
True.
I paid IMAX for this.
Yeah.
I just saw it anyway.
Exactly. I expected to have like my teeth shatter with the noise.
But if this wasn't Christopher Nolan, you would be like, give me my money back. But it was a really good movie. It's really good. It was, as you say, Christopher Nolan's return to form. It won some Oscars, didn't it?
Yeah. No, it definitely did. Competing with Barbie, but it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's my final thoughts on the Christopher Nolan, the Odyssey of Christopher Nolan, as we call this video. And we will talk a wee bit about the Odyssey. What do you know about the Odyssey?
Very little. I've not really looked into it much. I've seen some interviews and stuff like Matt Damon and things.
Yeah, well,
saying he's so happy he's had the opportunity to make it, and it's very practical. I'm looking forward to that because I do hate CGI now.
Yeah.
I'm burnt out with CGI, so I'm looking forward to a practical film.
Yeah, I was the same with you. Like, because like we had this discussion where like he does a movie and then so many years go by before he does another one, and you're kind of waiting for his next movie. You're kind of Christopher Nolan. Am I ready for a Christopher Nolan movie or am I not ready? As soon as the trailers come out, as soon as the people start getting hyped and they go and see it and all the reviews start coming out, I was like, you know, like I said to you earlier on when you came in before we started recording this episode, that I don't ever order tickets before going to the pictures, right?
Yeah.
So the last film before I went to see was Toy Story 3. Toy Story 5. And there was no, I didn't order tickets. The film before that was, what was the film before that now? Was it a Mark? What was the film before that now? Oh gee, I can't remember because there were so many movies that came out this year. But I've never ever ordered tickets.
No. You've ordered one for Odyssey?
Well, I looked online last week and I could get seats.
Is it busy? Even last week?
No, I could get seats because nobody ever books tickets.
No, that far in advance. Yeah. Right.
And once the word of mouth, because there was a lot of hate over the trailer, with the whole diversity casting and all this kind of thing, that put a lot of people off. But once word started coming out that they were all wrong, what you're worried about is 15 minutes of the movie. Yes, it's a small issue, but the film is a masterpiece and epic. I kid you not. Last night I went on to look because I've been looking every day, and there was seats all starting to go. I was like, right, okay, I've got to get book a seat now. So I booked my seat last night, and I'm
going to see it on Saturday.
Going to see it on Saturday. First, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Because it's a 3-hour film, so I want to have the rest of the day, you know. I want to see some sunlight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think Christopher Nolan diving into fantasy and diving into...
It's a strange one.
You know what I mean? As you said, like... you were talking about, I don't want to see Ben-Hur kind of thing. Yeah. This is like almost like a biblical epic. So I just think it's going to be for his work. Yeah, it's practical for him again. No CGI.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
You know, it's not like Ben-Hur, like you saw that Christian Bale Ben-Hur. None of that.
No,
or that Noah film that came out with the big rocks that fall down.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah, it's practically done. He's built the horse.
Yeah. He's built the horse. Yeah, I don't know how he done the whirlpool. I want to find out that. Yeah. And I don't know how he done the Cyclops.
Yeah, we'll find out.
So, yes, I am looking forward to the Odyssey as we speak. So, guys, that'll be just about wrap it up for our Odyssey of Christopher Nolan. Again, I do apologise for not seeing Insomnia, Memento, and I haven't seen the... obviously the Odyssey at this point, so it's 3 Christopher Nolans I haven't seen. But by the time this video comes out, I will have seen it, and that'll be great. So final thoughts on, what do you think of Christopher Nolan as a director? Do you think he's... Where would you rank him in the top directors?
I don't know, I've never thought of him as a top one, which is strange. Honestly, I haven't. Like, I like all his movies, but I don't know, I think it probably still needs to have the test of time. We have to see, like, when he's finished in 20 years' time, will people still talk about his films being incredible? Which he might well do, but I think we need to get to that point.
Do you think it's better?
So I wouldn't put him at that stage. Like, if you think, I remember there's the famous thing when, like, George Lucas, Steven Spielberg came and gave Martin Scorsese the award. It's like, I don't know if I would put him quite on that stage yet. Although some people would argue you should put my head at George Lucas in terms of directing, but
if you think about it, we've just talked about over 20 years of work.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, his first film, that Following thing, was like 1988 or something.
So would you put him on a stage with Scorsese?
Well, to be honest with you, I think he's proved himself.
Yeah.
Right? He's done more movies than Quentin Tarantino has.
Yeah,
right?
True.
And Quentin Tarantino, we're talking about him as if, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not even done 10 movies yet.
Yeah, true.
Right? And Christopher Nolan doesn't do a film every year, but he is doing one like every 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And he's always got something. He's always reinventing.
Yeah.
And to take on the Odyssey, which is a big epic for him.
Yeah.
Who else better to do it now? If this is a pure masterpiece, like, you know, which his films always seem to be always.
Yes, it could cement him.
You know what I mean? And again, films like Prestige and, you know, like Tenet and things like that we're not always watching the way we were watching Oppenheimer and
and
Interstellar and Inception and all that is these films, when you look back at them, they always...
They're better than you remember.
Because some films come out before its time.
Yeah,
we just weren't ready for that movie.
Yeah, 100%.
And now you go back, you go, oh, we were so ready for that film.
Or more terrible films come out, and you think, actually, that was the good days.
Exactly.
Compared to what we've got now.
So yeah, guys, we want to thank you very much for watching this video. If you've been watching any of our episodes, you can go to the Movies of the Shelf playlist and you can check out some of our episodes. Again, if you're into Stranger Things, we do have a special episode for Stranger Things by Arrow, and that'll be down the link below. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. And yeah, guys, I guess we'll see you in the next episode.
There you go.
Which, I don't know what that'll be. What do you think of something?
Yeah.
And if there's anything, guys, you want us to talk about, just let us know in the comments below. Maybe it's a film or something that you'd like us to talk about. And if there is, we'll talk about it. Till next time, guys, take care. Alright. What were you saying, sir?
So I was coming out of cinema with him and he was like, all the people are coming out, they're so busy, and he just said, Dark Knight, and everybody looked at him, he went, Dark Shite, more like. It was brilliant, and everybody just feel looking at him like, what the hell is this guy? It was brilliant. He was one of these guys who used to always be the centre of attention.
Yeah.
Wherever you went. Like I remember we were once in the bus going to tea in the park, and everybody's having a drink and having a laugh. He told this big, and it would take me ages to get to it, but he told this long story. Right, he was like, I felt really unwell. And that sort of stuff. He's like, I woke up in the morning and my stomach was killing me. He's like, it was killing me for days. He's like, as if I had something I couldn't digest. And he's going on and the whole bus, you could actually see people like they're listening to it, pretending they're not. And he's like, and he finally gets in playing, and I went to sleep with my t-shirt on. He's like, and I woke up and the t-shirt was gone. And he's like, alright, he's like, I felt like there's something, it's in my stomach, I couldn't get rid of it for days and all that. And he goes on and on, he's like, I can't get my t-shirt. Every day in the bus, it's like, what the hell is this guy? But he used just always be like that, if you're centre of attention wherever you went. Oh man, I said, you better go and get your sausages.